Hey there, nerds. Jim here with a review of Jay and Silent Bob Get Old, Teabagging in the UK. We recently got these DVDs to review, and I'll be honest, huge Kevin Smith fan. I grew up with him as far as Clerks being released and the whole series. I gotta be honest, I'm not terribly thrilled with his most recent work, but hey, he's still making movies, and they're pretty good. They just don't hold up to the ones that I love, like Chasing Amy. Dogma is one of my favorite movies of all time. But on to this DVD. What I think Kevin Smith does really well nowadays is he speaks in public. I absolutely love watching him speak to an audience. The I'm Too Fat for 40 was hilarious. I just love when he gets up, and it's funny because he has people asking questions, and he usually gets one person to ask a question, and he just goes on and on and on, and you're like, oh my God, answer the question. No! He has these great stories that he tells. He is so vulgar, but in a way that is thoroughly entertaining. That's probably the one downside to when he speaks. You really can't have kids in the room or anything like that. Even though what he says is super intelligent, it has vulgarities that you do not want to share with certain people. But on to Teabagging in the UK. He brings Jay along, which he doesn't always do, which is Jason Mewes. Hilarious. The two of them going back and forth, telling stories that really have nothing to do with anything. They just end up on stories. It's hilarious. Again, they get to maybe a question here and there, but for the most part, they're just talking. They start off in London. That's the first one we get. Then they move on to Manchester, finally ending up in Edinburgh. Every single one they do is different. Entertaining. The one new thing I saw, which was, I guess they talked about it as if they've done it before. I hadn't seen them do this before. They have sex on stage, which is quite funny because they ask for audience participation, and they basically throw a topic out, and then Jason Mewes is on stage with people they brought up on stage, and they simulate sex. And it's absolutely hilarious because the person who is with Jay simulating it is not nearly as free of inhibitions as Jason Mewes. I don't think anybody is. So it's hilarious to see these people participate. And it's cool because they get posters and stuff and freebies, whatever, that they give away. But at the end of the day, it's Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes just talking, which, to be honest, I love. And I could have them do more and more. I don't know if I would actually buy a ticket to go see them because I don't know how much the tickets would be. Say it was $150 or $100. I don't think that would be worth it. But being able to buy a DVD for $20, $25 and be able to watch hours and hours of them just talking and pure entertainment, definitely recommend. I'm going to give this 5 out of 5 Nerd Skulls.